That's AI in a way. It intelligently shifts. It's just advanced mode of that now. But some of them are ethical, some of them are unethical. They're stealing people's, soul, and they mix it like a khichdi and put it out, and nobody knows it's stealing without how people download software from the internet. So there's a very good. My dream of AI is like if we can empower people who didn't have access to tools, to painting, to visuals and many things. We can empower them to speed up. We can change India, right? Not taking people out of jobs, but empower people who didn't have the access to tools and make them a part of the nation building. And I talked about cities, art, and all this stuff. This could be used for that. Give it to the kids, and they'll change the whole city scape and make it more beautiful. Some of the solutions.
That takes me back to Shekhar's 15-year-old prompter in a slum in Mumbai, which he said during his masterclass a couple of days ago. So we'll throw it open to a few questions from the audience. We have 20 minutes. Can we keep the questions to Musical Theatre of India or music in general and nothing else? Thank you. The gentleman in the blue shirt, followed by the lady in the yellow. Go ahead.
Hello, Rahman sir. I'm a big fan of your music. I am studying at the National School of Drama, New Delhi. So we study all sorts of theatre, all sorts of music theatre like Yakshagan, Tamasha, Ankya Bhavna, Nautanki and whatnot. So I wanted to ask that on a global level, when we talk about musical theatre, why do we only talk about harmonizing and symphonies and orchestra and not about Indian music, which is actually primarily just a tanpura and any percussion instrument, regional percussion instrument?
Yeah, the thing about is, why are we buying aircraft from Boeing? Because it's world class. So the soul could be from India, but the way it's presented has to be world class, so that everybody can understand.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. No, we talk about India, how great we are. That's a very good thing. But that's like a frog in the well. We need to expand. We need to think how can we get money into India? How can we progress these kids not to be condescended in a Western society? How can they lift their, which is happening, Sundar Pichai, you see all the CEOs. In that level it's happening. In art, we are caricature.
Can I have the mic?
Thank you so much, sir.
The lady in the yellow.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I have two questions for you. Main motto of IFFI this year is entertainment for all. So you mentioned about your project in Chennai and collaborating with some resorts for digital theatre. So can we expect that all your venues will be accessible and inclusive so that we persons with disabilities also can enjoy like all others? And second one is, we have a not-for-profit and we are trying to encourage persons with disabilities to shine in arts. So we have very good singers also. Do you have any programs for persons with disabilities to support them in training music? These are my two questions.
No, I've been supporting the Ability Foundation in Chennai, and I've done, performances with some of them. They're incredible. But what we don't have, the other part, responsible better. I feel like you're gifted with something else. And I think one by one, definitely. And it's important to be very inclusive. And even my school, I have a ramp going in. And I think about all these things. And but first is to get the main thing, succeed.
Thank you, sir. Because a person like you, if you talk about accessibility, inclusivity,
Absolutely.
then all the people
Even if you
will
take my movie, 99 Songs, you see one of the characters, she can't speak. Yeah, that's why we inspired with the Ability Foundation. Yeah.
Thank you.
Gentleman over there.
Good afternoon, sir. Raman sir, I met you in 1995 for the cassette approval of Bombay, Saji Pillai. And recently I sent you the sample of vinyl record. We have started vinyl record manufacturing in Mumbai after 45 years.
Yes, I'm very thrilled about that.
Thank you. And what do you think about it? Because you love analog. I think you love analog better than digital. How about this format coming back to, very largely?
See, now we have everything on digital. We have the movies on, cloud. What if all the cloud fails? What if all the music, all the movies will disappear? There's something so nice to have a physical, entity in your hand. So that way, even if you don't listen to it, having a record is a respect to the artist. And
When am I getting an opportunity to press your record, sir?
tomorrow.
Let's go to the back. There's in the middle of,
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Good afternoon. Speaking about roots, sir, the technologies has been developing, but the composition-wise, sir, including of roots like the ragas into the. Can I speak in Tamil, sir?
Please go ahead.
சார் நம்ம முன்னாடி கம்பேர் பண்ணுறப்ப நீங்கள் வந்து அந்த ரூட்ஸை உள்ளே இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்காக நிறையா விஷயங்கள் பண்ணுறீங்க சார் இப்போ இம்ப்ரோவைசேஷன்ஸாக. பட் ஆனால் என்னோட கொஸ்டின் என்னென்னா, இப்போ ஒரு மியூசிக் ப்ரொடியூசராக ஒரு மியூசிக் ப்ரோக்ராமராக என்னோட மியூசிக்கில் நான் எந்த அளவு அதை இன்க்ளூட் பண்ணணும் சார்? அண்டு கோயிங் இன் நம்ம இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் ஈடியமாக போயிட்டுருக்கோம், நம்மளோட ட்ராக்ஸ் எல்லாமே பாலிவுட்டிஷாக கமர்ஷியல்ஸாக போயிட்டுருக்கு. அப்போ எப்படி சார் நம்மளோட சவுண்டிங்ஸை வந்து நம்ம ரூட்ஸை இன்க்ளூட் பண்ணி கொண்டு போக முடியும்?
The question is, how much of our roots do we include in our
Raman is Tamil. I think nothing will be taught to you. When you ask that question, the answer will come to you. Simple. Yeah, because your mind is already knows the problem. Your solution will come to you. Just keep looking. So I don't have written to that.
Thank you, sir. As a junior, for me, what is your advice, sir?
Just keep looking. Don't sleep.
There's a lady with the glasses on the left side. Can you just give it to her? Thank you.
Hello, sir. I'm Abhirupa. So much of your music is, I'm not going to praise it because everybody's already done it, but there is a quality of transcendence in it. And what I wanted to ask is, what are the internal and external processes that you go through as an artist to ensure that you're in that state of mind? Because you are able to create it in every project of yours. So
Thank you. Very kind. Everything is, our face is a reflection of our mind, they say, and our art is a reflection of the internal thing. And what my internal consciousness, till I'm restless, I never compose. I just do something else. And my composition thing comes when I'm in a Zen mode. I've spoken about this before. I'm not angry, I'm not hungry, I'm not sleepy. It is very rarely in a week I find slots of that. Maybe 1 hour or 2 is when I sit, when I'm completely physically and mentally stable. Stable in the sense, fresh and almost like an empty vessel. So, a clean empty vessel, so something gets filled on. Yeah.
The gentleman in the middle with the black shirt. Yeah, you. Yeah.
So how did Lata Mangeshkar influence you? How did Lata Mangeshkar influence you in your career? What was the influence?
I think you already answered that, right?
No, I can answer that. I can answer it in 1,000 ways. So, when you get inspired by certain people like Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan Sahab, Michael Jackson, Lata Mangeshkar, they define excellence. And when you're writing a song and you say this is enough, or when you have a composition and then this is enough, then you compare it with, is it as good as what Lataji did with Lata Mangeshkar or Madan Mohan, or is the lyrics as good as what they did those days, emotionally connecting? They've set a standard for everything. So we can't copy that, but we can take it as an inspiration, move on, and in our own way keep our standards up.
The gentleman in the front in the cap.
Hi sir, very good evening. Sir, I have seen you playing a beautiful concert recently at Mysore for Yuva Dasara. So I just have a simple question, like when a main artist is performing, before that there will be prior to you an artist who will give you a start for what you do. Sometimes I have also observed the person who gives the start will overperform better than the main artist. And this has also happened in Yuva Dasara in one of the performances. But how much effect does that give for the original artist who is going to actually play?
That's very subjective, no? So I can't answer that.
Okay, but does that create any impact?
It's very subjective. What you think is excellent, sometimes you might find that the newness of the artist who's opening is better. But people are coming to the artist and his or her musicality and impact on them.
Okay, and 2 words about Ravi Basrur, sir, if you have any.
Ravi Basrur, I spoke to him and in fact sent him a JBL speaker. I asked JBL because it's not easy to take something so big and pull it off. I think he's pulling it off. God bless him.
There's a lady at the very back in the middle row. Yeah, you.
Hello sir, I'm Chirantanam Bhatt. We all consider you a miracle that has happened to us. What do you define as a miracle in your life, especially in your journey as someone who is creating miracles?
The miracle is the mind. Having a strong mind, a mind which is also empathetic, a mind which is also which has faith, which has constantly coming back to love. I think that's what keeps me going, because people gaslight you, thinking, oh, you know what you did in the 90s was good, when you did Rockstar it was good, and they confuse you, because where were they before I did Roja? They're not there. And same thing, which when people confuse me, I feel like I love you, but don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, the gentleman in the middle has been waiting for some time, so yeah, go ahead.
Sir, my name is Pawan, I'm from Coimbatore, and I'm a big fan of your music. So, ஒரே ஒரு கேள்வி மட்டும் கேட்கணும்னு நினச்சேன். ஆஸ் அ ரேப்பராக இப்போ வந்து ஏடிகே இருக்கார்ல, அவர் வந்து அதிகமாக நீங்கள் வந்து மியூசிக் இப்போ ரேப் சைடு வந்தாவே நீங்கள் அதிகமாக ஏடிகே ப்ரிஃபர் பண்ணுறீங்கல்ல. ஸோ எதுக்கு அது, எதனால், லைக் என்ன இருக்கணும் அப்படி மெயினாக அவரை ஃபோக்கஸ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு, அதுதான் எனக்கு ஒரு டவுட்டாக இருந்துச்சு.
I think mostly it's familiarity and convenience also. Sometimes we have very less time to finish a project and feel like rap potanla irukum, and then we call ADK, he comes in, or we call Blaze, he comes in, and because I don't do rap music. I'm more into melody and orchestration and other stuff. So sometimes it's very effective to have rap, and yeah.
Thanks.
There's a lady in the middle row. Yeah, you. Yeah, you.
Hello sir, you have created such a milestone, but as a R RAHMAN music composer, कौन सा गाना था जो आपके लिए बहुत ज़्यादा चैलेंजिंग था?
When I do a movie and I've done a style and somebody else comes and says, I want that same kind of song. Because it's done. You have to think of 1,000 ways to not repeat it, but do the same thing. For instance, there's a song called Jage in Guru. And it's a melody which I'd done for Maniji, and he had it on the tape recorder and said, hey, listen to this melody, what you've done ages back. And I heard that, what if you make this into a choral thing like Carmina Burana? And we finished that. And we had beautiful lyrics from Gulzar Saab, Vairamuthu Sahib. Now, Maidan, a movie which came now, put the same thing. They put the same thing, cut it to that. Whatever you do will not match Jage, but how do I take the essence of what I've done and make it different completely? That was, if you watch both of them, you'll understand what I'm saying. So.